Welcome back to my channel. As promised, today I am showing you how I create a look using the new Coral Flame palette. And then I also purchased a few new lipsticks as part of Dior's summer collection, including the Dior Lilac lipstick. I can't wait to show these to you. So if you guys are interested in any of these products, then please continue watching. I'll get right into the lipsticks in a moment, but first I do want to show you the second palette in Dior's summer release. This one is in Coral Flame and it's shade 333 Coral Flame, and I do have it on my eyes today. I created a full look using this, so I do want to show you how I got this look. So first off, I used the bottom two shades. I used this shade right over here and I put that all over my eye. And then I used the darker brown shade and put that on the outer corner. I have to say both of these bottom shades are beautiful. I definitely see myself using these just on their own. Dior really creates these satin type of eyeshadows very well. They glide onto the eyelids so beautifully, and the formula is just lovely. I also extended this brown shade underneath my eye just to give that smoky type of feel. And then I really wanted to use this coral shade. I feel like the coral shade is the star of this whole entire palette. And just looking at the ad, what I was thinking is that it was going to be such a pop of coral and it's going to give that dreamy summer vibe. And then I added it onto my eye, and honestly I felt that this was so subtle. It is a beautiful coral shade, so don't get me wrong, this palette is gorgeous, but I felt that this was going to be a little bit more pigmented. And again, I just did judge this by the ad that Dior had on their website. I definitely feel like they had a primer underneath when they used these shades so that they pop more. So if you're thinking that this is going to be a very vibrant type of coral, it definitely isn't. It is a beautiful subtle coral, very pretty for the summertime. I personally don't normally add such vibrant shades during the summertime on my eyes or my makeup as a whole, so I think this is perfect for the summer season. It is a very nice pop of color. And then I went ahead and reached out to this shade here. This is more of a peach shade, and I put that right in the middle of my eye just to give that little bit of vibrancy and to kind of break the brown shades. And then I use the yellow shade or the golden shade and just put that into my inner corner. I added a wing liner and some mascara, and this is the finished look using this palette. So what do you guys think? If you have purchased this palette, please leave me a comment below and let me know what kind of looks you've been creating, and if you had higher hopes for this palette and whether or not it kind of met your expectations. Personally, I prefer the Pastel Glow palette over Coral Flame. I felt that this one had more of unique colors. I think the lilac shade was really mostly what I preferred out of both of these, and I think that if you are to choose one, I would definitely go for Pastel Glow. Even though both of these are subtle, they still are gorgeous, but I think that Pastel Glow just is more unique and it just creates an overall such a nice summery type of look. Now let's get into the new lipstick releases. So Dior released new shades in the Dior Addict formula, and they released 5 new shades for the summertime. All of the shades are so pretty. I can tell you that I was going to choose 3 out of 5, but the one shade that I really wanted was the Dior Lilac shade. I just like that Dior are releasing these in increments, but at least they did release the Dior Addict lipstick. They also have the Dior Maximizer in a lilac shade, and that one is gorgeous as well. But I did want the Dior Addict lipstick more so because this one's going to be more pigmented and you're going to truly see that lilac shade. So here it is. I did purchase the refill in this, and it is just the most gorgeous lilac shade. I already swatched this and I did try it. I created an unboxing on my Instagram. I just had to try it the minute I received it. This is such a nice shade. I don't have a lilac lipstick in my collection. I love the formula to these. They are glossy, they're somewhat pigmented, more so than the Dior Maximizers, of course. And just look at it. Oh, such a pretty shade. I purchased a refill because I did want to purchase one of the new cases, and I was going in between two different cases. One of them is the material with the Dior logo around it, just such a pretty pink shade, and the other one is this one here. I ended up choosing this just because I already do have the material form case, but this one I do not have, and I think these are so pretty. I think it looks perfect for the Dior Lilac shade. I just really love admiring these. They are so pretty. I just have them on my vanity, and I just love that Dior creates these kind of cases that you can really choose and tailor to your own liking, and you can choose whatever lipstick that you want. Another lipstick that I placed with my order is the Dior Addict Lip Tint. Now, these are not new. The shade is new though for the summer season, and I've never tried these before. I do like Dior's long wearing type of lipsticks, but I've never tried this particular formula. It is a very runny type of formula, but it does dry down, and it's supposed to leave a tint to the lips, and it's supposed to be long wearing. So I've never tried these before. So let's go ahead and zoom you guys in and let's try out all of these lipsticks. First, I'm going to start off with the new Dior Addict lipstick in Dior Lilac. And I absolutely adore the shade. It is so beautiful. Such a creamy formula. I would never imagine that a lilac shade would look pretty as a lipstick, but Dior definitely hit home run with this one. Just look at how pretty this is. So pretty. This shade with the new lilac eyeshadow shade in the pastel glow palette would look lovely together, and also with the new Chanel eyeshadow as well that's in the lilac shade. I started to try this lipstick out and I noticed that I didn't even hit record on my camera. So since this is a tint, you can already see the tint. I try to take off as much as I possibly can, but as you can see, it definitely leaves a tint on your lips when you try to take it off. I only had it for a couple of seconds and it already left a tint like this. But now I'm going to try the Dior Lip Tint. This one is in shade 351 Natural Nude, and I thought that this would be the perfect shade for the summertime. Now I'm going to try it on again. All right, so as you can see, it left that tint, and when I'm applying it on, it's just layering on perfectly. Ooh, these are really nice. I do feel a tingly type of sensation, but that is to be expected. I imagine that you wouldn't want to use these on a daily basis because it can kind of create dryness on your lips. For those of you that have tried this formula before, leave me a comment below and let me know, does this dry out your lips if you use it often? Do you normally just keep it for occasions when you want a lip tint of some form or something to remain on your lips for a long duration of time? I mean, this is beautiful. I do like that tingly type of sensation. It doesn't bother me at all. I do feel it with the Glow Maximizers, and I absolutely love those. I wear them daily, especially shade 001. That is my favorite. But I have to say, this one's really pretty. And I don't feel like there's anything on my lips. So it definitely feels like a tattoo. So that is the finished look today using both the Coral Flame eyeshadow palette as well as the Natural Nude lipstick and then the new Dior Lilac lipstick as well. Both of these are gorgeous shades. I highly recommend that you get them. I love the Dior Lilac shade. I think it is the most unique lipstick shade I have tried this year, and I love the case as well. There are other cases, so definitely go onto their website and check them out. I want to continue to use this lip tint, and I think if I love it, it doesn't dry out my lips, I'm going to purchase some more shades because they do have a wide range of shades in these and they all look beautiful. So right now I am really loving this shade. I think it is beautiful, and as you can see, it is on my lips. It is not budging, and I don't see any dry patches at all. It is just nice and clean type of lipstick. No patches whatsoever. And it really is on my lips, so I can imagine it's going to be very difficult to remove at the end of the day. That is it for my review today. Now, I don't know what else Dior has in store for us for the rest of the year. I imagine the next release is going to be the fall collection, but you never know, they might come out with an unexpected collection during the summertime. If you enjoyed watching this video, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.